morning, gang. Almost at the end of September. It's Saturday, the 28th of September 2019. Yes, gang, the pineapple jacket is back. You like this one, don't you? It's one of my favourites. And as a bonus, even though the weight continues to pile on, it still fits. Look, I've even got a little bit of slack around this very bulging muscle for you this morning. Well, good morning to you, gang. The code, remember I was telling you on our last show, which was on Thursday, we're going to change slightly the way we do the raffle tickets, okay, if you're watching the show as a recording. If you're watching the show as live, it is as it was, okay? No change there. Just for those of you that watch the show as a recording, and someone who will remain nameless, darlings, who will remain nameless, was moaning. Oh, this is so that you force us to watch the show. Absolutely nothing to do with that whatsoever. I have to tell you, the reason was it's becoming very complicated to sort out what tickets have gone out and what tickets haven't and which date is which. So I mentioned that in future you'll have to give a little code if you're going to ask for a ticket, which I'll mention during the programme. Now, that and then he mentioned that could be difficult because it could be anywhere in the show. So we come up with a better idea. You'll still need a code, okay? But it'll be like a loose code. All you've got to do is in the subject line put the date of the show. It's as simple as that. In any format. So, for example, if you're watching a recording of today's show, by the way, if you don't know what the raffle is, I'll tell you about that in a minute, okay? Because that's a weekly thing we do on a Monday. But you need a raffle ticket to join in. And we give a raffle ticket out for each and every show. One per show per person, okay? Or per account, whatever it is. All right? So you can win one of these. I thought my mate had licked them then. Because my mate's been in here while I've been away. There you are. You can win one of those on a Monday, all right? Get one of those on a Monday in our weekly raffle. We give out tickets for every single show. One ticket per show, and you can always claim your ticket right up to the beginning of the next show, okay? Now, you can do this live, or if you're watching a recording of the show, you can join in as well. All right, if you're watching a recording, that's how you get the ticket. chris@unitedkingdomtalk.co.uk. Just send us an email on there and I'll send you your ticket number back by return. But from today, okay, you need to put the date of the show in the subject line or somewhere in the where you put ticket, please. Okay, somewhere in the email there. Just put the date of today's show, and then that solves all the problems that I've been getting confused with. So for today's show, you need to put there ticket, please, 280919, or you could put 28th of September 2019. Any format I do doesn't matter, just so that I can match up your email and your ticket with the date of the show. All right? So I hope that's pleased you. And not only that, right, this same person who was moaning I'm very surprised that this person that was moaning, who will remain nameless. No, horses wouldn't draw it out of me. Horses wouldn't draw it out of me. This person will remain nameless and then applies for a ticket for Friday's show. But it wasn't even a show on Friday. That's how much attention this person is paying. Very, very... Let me get my glasses. Very, very disappointed, dear. Very, very disappointed. Anyway, we'll see if he owns up to it. Oh, no, I've said it's a he. Oh, no, I've almost given the game away. Let's see if he owns up to it. I don't even know if he's with us this morning. Okay, so that's the code for tickets. Very easy. Just give me the date of the show somewhere in the email, as well as the words ticket, please, and I'll come back to you with your ticket number. All right, it was nothing to do with making you watch a show. I mean, believe me, dear, if I was forced to watch this load of old crap, I'd probably kill myself. Honest. All right, so that's it. Someone's having a problem. I think they didn't want the name mentioned, if I remember rightly. Someone's having a problem watching. This person watches a recording of the show, okay? They're not usually with us live, okay? But they're having a problem with seeing the chat after we finished a show, okay? They were saying some of the chat they can see, and sometimes they can't. They can't see yesterday's chat. Now, when I went on, I can actually see yesterday's chat list, Sorry, not yesterday's, Thursday's chat. All right? as a matter of interest, can you or can you not see the chat that was on Thursday's show? You know, it comes up in a little box on the right. There is a little thing at the top, and actually my sister's husband told me this. There's a thick thing at the top there, which is top chat. Now, there's a little arrow next to that, or if you can't see the arrow, click on top chat, and you want to select all chat. I think it's all chat. So that's what you've got to look at. Anyway, this person's done that, and they still can't see the chat for some reason. And we don't know why that is, and I wonder if that was a problem to anyone else as well. You know, because this person likes to read the chat. I know some of you like to read the chat. All right, so does anyone have any information on that at all? Anyone else having a problem with that perhaps? Or you can see the chat. Please let us know on the show this morning. All right, lots of news stories for you. Of course, we got the the raffle tickets to give away. Those of you that applied to join the bingo list, yep, you're on that now. Okay, so I've put you on that. I think it was Claire and... Oh, Sean. I think it was Claire and Sean. I think you're the ones that I've just added to that. All right. Who's with us this morning then? Mr. SOS Gregorian. Good morning to you, sir. Hello to Brendan Brady fan. Morning. Mikey Mike is in the house. Morning, Mikey. Mikey, baby. Morning, Mikey Mike. Steph Diamond. Morning, Steph. Some of you watching on Facebook, don't forget, we'll be shifting the whole lot over onto YouTube soon, my darlings. All right. You need to have your subscription on YouTube. All free, of course. No charge. So to go on YouTube, youtube.com/Chris Redden UK, find that channel, hit the subscribe button, and just like Facebook, you should get a little ping or something on your phone or however you're watching the show every time we do a shoot, because we will be moving the whole lock, stock and barrel over to YouTube in the coming couple of weeks or so, all right? Good morning to you're in two places, right? Are you in two places the other? Hello to Jason Hughes. Good morning, Jason Hughes. Mr. Ray Reynolds is in the house. Good morning, Ray. Morning, Ray. I had a little chat with him on the phone the other day. Morning to Carol MC and Dave. Good morning to you two. Welcome to our little Saturday morning show. Hello to Roscoe Peck. Is that right? Good morning to you, who's on Periscope this morning. That includes Periscope, but we'll be coming off Periscope and Facebook. We'll be just on YouTube in the coming couple of weeks, so make sure you're on that YouTube, okay? youtube.com/Chris Redden UK. It just makes things a lot easier this end, to be honest. I haven't done it before because most people were on Facebook, but we're going to do it at some point now, okay? Good morning to Diane Jeb. Morning, Diane. Hello to Mr. Jason Hughes. Gareth Loxton. Looked a good crowd at the karaoke last night. Yes, Gareth. It really did. We had a wonderful time in there last night. Very sort of upbeat crowd who were all up to have a laugh. No one moaned. You didn't get people moaning all the time, dear. It gets on my nerves. You know, this is wrong and that's wrong. But yes, very, very good in there last night. Hello. Oh, gosh, just a moment. Oh, jumping forward there a little bit. Where are we now? Hello to Our Days Out. Oh, that's a new person. Our Days Out. I know who that is. Good morning to you, Paul Watts. Yes, I have a chat with him on the phone. I haven't spoken to him for about 5 years. It's got to be 5 years, Paul. So good morning to you. Our Days Out, they do their own little vlog. If any of you do your own little shows, never worry about putting your little link on there. Although someone was saying they tried to put a link within the chat and it didn't work. So if you want to ever put a link in there, if you do your own shows, please feel free to do that. You know, we're all working together here, okay? Mikey Mike's up the road from me near Hungerford, a 70s weekend. I don't know where Hungerford is. Where is that? I don't think that's near me, Mike. Unless it's when I'm in Lincolnshire, is it? I'm down Berkshire at the moment. So I don't know where that is, Mikey. Not sure where that is, Mike. Good morning to Mark Jones, who sent in an email. I'll be reading that to you in a moment. There we are. Sean Pye, good morning. Rob Kershaw, good morning. Daniel Warren. Joey Squares. That's a great name. Joey Squares. He's got a little picture of him dancing there. Hello to you. Paul and Lou in sunny Birmingham. Good morning, Paul and Lou. Paul and Lou, do you watch the karaoke as a matter of interest? Are you with us sort of regularly on the karaoke? Because I think we're going to have to get a moderator on there. There's a couple of people who sing at the karaoke are not very happy with some of the messages coming through, and I just haven't got time to deal with that, as well as deal with the people on the stage and the sound and lights and all that. So we need a couple of moderators on the Karaoke London channel. Anyone who's available for that, okay? Basically, you see someone who keeps attacking people verbally on the on the text thing, then block them. Just be done with it and block them, and then that can be out of my hands, and another little job that I won't have to do. All right, my darlings. Good morning. It's just, I mean, it doesn't bother me. I have dodgy comments most of the time. Some really nasty emails sometimes. What I do with nasty emails, dear, is I print them off and usually take them in the toilet and use them to wipe my bum later on and flush them away. That's what I do. I'm very thick-skinned. Say what you like to me. If I really hate you, I'll just block you. Simple as that. So that's, but some people singing at the karaoke a little bit, they're a little bit sensitive. Do you know what I mean? So we could do with someone doing the moderating on the karaoke channel. All right. Good morning. Where are we going now? Mick Davenport. Morning, Mick. Hello to you. Hello to John Aitken. Is my voice a little bit funny today? It sounds a little bit funny. Morning to John Aitken, who's still in Tenerife at the moment. Christ, are you not on Thomas Cook, are you? There's a Thomas Cook story coming up in the show again today. All right. Hello to Roswell, who is in Italia. Ciao Bella, Italiano. Good morning to you. Jason, hang on a minute. Helgi was in the live chat yesterday. Yeah, he's subscribed to the chat there. Helgi, that's right. Helgi's in the live chat yesterday. Hello to Virginia Gonzalez. Good morning, Virginia. Roy Brownlow, I've been told, haven't I? Name and shame me. I don't care. I'm old, Name and shame who, Roy? For doing what? I don't know what you're talking about, Roy. No idea what you're talking about. Calls me a bossy bitch. Hello to Tommy Flynn. Can I apply for 5 backdated tickets? No, you can shove those up yourself where the sun don't shine, mate. 5 backdated tickets? Certainly not. You get 1 ticket per show, which you can claim up to the beginning of today's show. So if you claim for a ticket for Thursday's show now, too late. Unlucky for some. Hello to Dragonbox, who's here for the homosexuality. Well, I hope you enjoy it. Feel free to touch yourself while you're watching me. Let's have a look. I can see comments. What you have to be is a little bit more patient, dear. I'm not just here to read out comments. There's a show to do, dear. There's a show. Not the karaoke, Jason. I meant the chat. This chat show. Can you always see the chat box on this chat show? It may be it can't be a setting that I've not done because other people I know can see it. This particular person that can't see, she can see some of the chat, but not all of it. When I say that, I don't mean she can see some of the chat within a show. She sees all the chat on some shows and none on others. And I can't work out what's gone on there. So if anyone knows, I'll appreciate that. All right. Mark Jones can see all the chat on all the shows. Okay. Fair enough. Gareth, the paper falling on your head on Thursday on the last show makes me laugh so hard. He's watched it 10 times. Is that right? Dragonbox 3000 on Periscope says I'm gay. That's nice for you. Hello to MP Dodsworth. Good morning to you. Oh gosh, just a second. We've jumped forward again there. Right, we'll have to get on with it in a moment. Just a moment. Why are you coming off Facebook? Because it's a lot easier to just be on YouTube, and we don't ever have any what is it called? The copyright issues on YouTube. Don't have any copyright issues on YouTube ever, really. Sometimes you might get something blocked and then it becomes unblocked. So that's the reason why that is. It's not too much hassle, is it, for you, Joey? Have you got a YouTube thing? Surely you can just sign up to that. You've got the chat box, the same as everywhere else. Everyone's chatting to each other. It just will be only on YouTube in a couple of weeks' time, okay? So just set up your thing and join us on there, and that'd be cool. Hello to High Grade Gaming. Good morning to you. Coco Bungie. Everyone's here today, aren't we? Gosh, so many of you. Hello to Heidi. Morning, young Heidi. Mark Jones. I've said hello to you, haven't you? I can only see the chat if it's live. There you go. Sean can't see it either. So Sean, if you, I don't know if you watch recorded shows or not, Sean, but it doesn't look like you can. Do you watch recorded shows, Sean? So you can't see the chat on the recorded shows either. I wonder what that is then. Don't know. Hungerford is just down the M4. I don't know where that is. I've never been there, to be honest, Jason. Never been there. All right. High grade Gavin. What happened yesterday morning? We don't do a show every morning. No, not every. Most mornings. Sometimes it's at night. So I don't schedule we're not scheduled. Usually it's around 9:30 in the morning. You won't get one on a Friday at the moment because of the time I get up. Although that might change now because I haven't got to do the karaoke on Thursday night. That finished. Morning to Robert Dexter. Good morning to you, sir. Last weekend there was a Redcoat reunion at Butlins Minehead. I'm a year sober. Who'd have thought it? Congratulations. Not easy to give up the old drink, is it? A very, very good friend of mine gave up drinking 25 years ago. He nearly died. Seriously, he nearly died, but he managed to keep off it. 25 years, I think it is this year, so congratulations to you. Hello to Tony King. Morning, Tony. John came through Tui, and flew in with Norwegian Airlines. I've never been on Norwegian Airlines. Don't know what that's like at all. Is that a bit like EasyJet, Ryanair type thing? I'm imagining it one of the budget airlines, isn't it? Morning to Michael Bowman. Morning. Paul and Lou can't see old chat. It says live chat replay is not available for this video. I'll have a look. I'll have another look at this end to see if it's something that I've got to do, but I'm not sure about that. Tommy, you need to swipe right if you can't see chat and left if you don't. Is it? I don't think it's a problem at my end because some people can see it, other people can't. Yeah. So sorry about that. Morning to Adam the plumber. Paper falling on head will spear in the next outtakes video. I'll have to get that on the closing. It's time to make a new closing video, I think. We've got to make a new closing video soon. All right. Joey is happy with that. Excellent. Good morning to Mark Bowles. Morning, Mark. Sometimes I don't see your chat until later on. I'm kind of doing stuff. So sorry if it takes a little while to reply to you sometimes, okay? High grade gaming didn't hear his hello. We'll pay more attention then. Mark is a little bit late because he's popped to the shop. Let's have a look. Right, we're going to scroll down here a little bit because we can't get anywhere. I just checked one of your old tube videos, couldn't see the chat. So Sean can't see it either. I don't know why that is. You need to push the live chat button when watching a recorded video. It says high grade gaming there. Okay, fair enough. Right. Toby is the new host of karaoke in Cleethorpes. Yeah, so we did the Cleethorpes karaoke on Thursday night. There was about 9 people there. 9 people there. The trouble is with a seaside resort is it's what's the word? Seasonal. Which is why they had to get rid of me, I'm afraid. But we had a good laugh while we were there. Paid £2,500 in that 3 or 4 months that I was there, so that was all right. And I just want to say thank you very much to a couple of people who might be watching the show. In particular, Gaz. And there's Chris, who works behind the bar, who's an absolute scream. Martika, who's kind of in charge. And another Chris, who used to come and sing every week. So just in case they're watching, it was a pleasure doing the karaoke for you. And perhaps another time in the future. All right, my darlings. Okay, there's an email here from Mr. Mark Jones, who's with us on the show today. Good morning to Art Master Studio. Good morning to you. Mark says, just wanted to email you to say thank you before joining Slimming World. I felt he's just joined Slimming World. Mark is a little bit overweight, same as a lot of us, to be honest. Mark's decided to do something about it, so all well and good there. Before he joined Slimming World, he felt very down about himself. Hang on a minute. What does this say? Just wanted to email you to say thank you before joining Slimming World. I felt very down about myself. Then it clicked. Why don't you watch the funny? Oh, that's not making sense, mate. I wish I'd have read this first now, and I might be able to work it out. Hang on a minute. If there's not a show, Okay, I'll just go down to the back there. Makes me laugh when you used to call yourself a fairy godmother. Well, I am. I've got the magic wands and the outfit and everything. I have, Mark. I've got everything here, dear. He says, I know you say that your show is a load of rubbish and you don't know why people watch it, and that's true. That's absolutely true. But it really does brighten my pathetic little life. We've all got pathetic little lives. Even me, Mark, to be honest. He says, P.S. never stop or I'll have nothing to fall asleep to. And that's from Mark Jones in Nottingham. So congratulations, Mark, on joining the Slimming World there. And I think I saw somewhere, I'm sure I saw somewhere that you'd already lost £10 in your first week at Slimming World. And that's really good. If you're a very large person, you will get a massive drop. If you stick to it, okay? There's no point in doing Slimming World and, you know, you're on it and then Tuesday, I just have one bar of chocolate today. Well, you're not doing it then, are you? You know, I get a lot of people say to me, oh, you don't do that Slimming World. That doesn't work. As soon as you come off it, you put the weight back on. Well, what did you expect would happen? Oh, what a stupid thing to say. You know, if you want to lose the weight and you want to keep it off, you've got to stick to the plan. That doesn't mean that once you've lost the weight that you wanted, and it's up to you how much weight you lost. It's up to you how much weight you want to lose, you see. If you want to lose that weight and you want to keep it off, then you've got to keep going. It's as simple as that. You know, once you've lost the weight, now and again, you can have a treat. You can have a pizza once a week, or a bag of chips once a week, or a bag of crisps, or something like that, you know, once, maybe twice a week. But you've got to keep on those scales. And the moment it starts going up again, take action. People like me, unfortunately, we come off it and we watch those scales and it goes up a little bit. Oh, that's okay. It's only half a pound. And then the next week it goes up another half a pound. And then before you know it, you've put the 2 stone on that you lost. You know, it took me 6 months to lose 2 stone, and it's taken me 18 months to put that back on almost. I'm not quite there yet. Okay, this morning I've weighed myself, I'm 13 stone and 10 pounds. So if you want to do it, then that's, you know, you've got to stick to it though. You know, you can't come off it and then start moaning that Slimming World doesn't work, because it damn well does. I mean, I'm always defending that to people. People that, oh, it doesn't work. It's like some of these people in the who used to go to the Slimming World classes, and you can sit around and you can talk, and then it's all nice. Yeah. And then someone will say, yeah, well, I put £2 on this week. I don't know how that happened. All I did was have half a sausage roll at someone's wedding. No, you didn't, love. No, you didn't have half a sausage roll at someone's wedding. You had a lot more than that. A lot more than that. Good morning to Veronica on Vaughan Live. I'm sure the Queen has had robot eyes fitted. What, this one here? She's gorgeous, our Queen, isn't she? Slimming World use my photo poster as an incentive of what they can become, says Roy. Hey, Adam's rejoined Slimming World as well. He's lost 1.5 pounds this week as well, haven't you? Well done, Adam. Good morning, Michael Lawrence. Morning to you. Oh, am I a bit quiet this morning? Okay, yeah, sorry, I didn't... Oh, am I a little bit quiet for you this morning? I can turn that up. 1 minute. It does look a bit low, the mic, doesn't it? What have I done wrong this morning? Is it this one? Oh, it's that one there, isn't it? There we go. Is that better? I'm probably booming out someone's box now. There we are. Sorry about that. You should have said that earlier. I've just noticed my my little microphone levels are a little bit low there. I'm just going to do a loud laugh, because that mustn't be in the registry. I'll do that again. That looks better. Is that all right? That shouldn't distort. Looked a little bit high to me, but there we are. Thank you, Mark. That should be okay for you now. Thank you for letting me know. Did I say good morning to Art Master Studio TV? Good morning to you. Let's have a look there. Good. There we are. Perfect. Excellent. Now, I mentioned the Thomas Cook thing here. Thomas Cook, now, I fell into this trap because the Disney holiday, I booked a little Euro Disney holiday for my niece and her family. They live in Cyprus at the moment, and I'll be going as well. I'm not going to send someone on holiday without going on myself, am I? So I'm taking them to Euro Disney in early next year. I can't remember exactly when. But I remember when we went to book the holiday, when I went to book the holiday up, I did it all myself on the internet thing with the help of my niece, actually. And we clicked on this. I looked at Thomas Cook first, and they had a link for Magic Holidays or something like that. Anyway, so I did that, and I thought no more of it. Of course, last week, Thomas Cook collapsed. Very sad and all that. And I thought, oh, well, I'm glad I'm not involved in that. And I was driving to work. Can't remember what day it was. And I suddenly realised, hang on a minute, didn't you click a link through Thomas Cook to book this holiday? I thought, oh, no, don't say I'm involved in that. And then you'll have to claim to get your money back and this, that and the other. And it all becomes a bit of a blooming nightmare, doesn't it? So I wrote to the travel company and it turns out that no. Although I clicked a link that was on a Thomas Cook site, I have booked directly with Magic Breaks. That's it. I booked directly with Magic Breaks holiday, so it's not a problem. So I'm very pleased about that. And this story has appeared in today's Sun. And it says here, so, I mean, it may affect you, I don't know. Tens of thousands of Thomas Cook customers may wrongly think that their holidays have been axed, travel companies warn. So this was me. This is what I thought. When the tour operator spectacularly imploded on Monday, holidaymakers were told all future bookings had been cancelled. But much of its high street business was as a travel agent booking holidays with other tour operators, and those will be honoured. Good news. The problem is these holiday companies don't have enough information to contact their customers. Most only have scant details that were passed on to them, such as passenger names, as they appear on their passports. This means the firms have no way of contacting holidaymakers to tell them their trips are still on. Customers, on the other hand, may not know which specific holiday company to contact since the information is with the collapsed Thomas Cook. Calls were growing in the travel industry for Thomas Cook's liquidator to give operators full details of the people who booked with them. This is in the Sun this morning, but this may be hampered by data protection laws. Sean Tipton of the Association of British Travel Agents told The Times, what we really don't want is a situation where people think their holiday is cancelled and start booking a replacement. You see, I was ready to do this. My sister says to me, she said, oh, don't worry. She said, I'll sit with you and we'll rearrange it and all that business, which I was ready to do. It's a good job I contacted the company, isn't it? When they come to put in their air travel organiser's licence, ATOL, claim for the first holiday, they'll be told it's not eligible because it wasn't operated by Thomas Cook. But then it will likely be too late. They'll either have missed the departure or have two holidays and normal cancellation terms will apply. There are understood to be tens of thousands of such bookings. They are not part of the 800,000 Thomas Cook run holidays that have been cancelled. A further 16,700 customers of collapsed British travel firm Thomas Cook are scheduled to be repatriated today. So they've got 76 flights coming in and bringing people back. So the particular holiday company I was with Magic, I think it was Magic Breaks, which do like Euro Disney holidays. And we got a damn good deal, actually. I booked it myself first, okay? I think it's 2 nights. I think we're going for 2 nights, which is enough. Believe me, unless you want to go to Paris and do all stuff like that as well, 2 nights is plenty of time to do Euro Disney. You know, if you're someone that gets up on time, if you're going to lay in bed till 1 o'clock in the morning in your hotel room, then no, it's not enough time. But you know how it is, little children. There'd be George. George had his birthday. Was it yesterday or the day before? Great nephew George is now 7 years old. There's Emily, who's 5, and James, I think, will be almost 3 at the time, and he's starting to bring sentences together now, which is quite good. So we'll all be going in March, and they're up and about at 6:30 in the blooming morning, you know. But we managed to get the breakfast included in that, and also another meal. So either the lunch or the dinner. I don't know if you have to specify whether you want the lunch or the dinner at the time of going to the hotel, but I think they give you some vouchers and that, and you can select from any number of given restaurants on some sort of leaflet or that, and that was all included in the price, so we're quite pleased about that. And of course the train journey, I quite like going on the Eurostar. Oh, that's fantastic. Yeah. Once it gets to France, it absolutely tears through. And Euro Disney do have their own station there. They actually have their own station in Euro Disney. I did go a couple of years ago. I took my nephew and his family there. We had a great time. I found it extremely expensive to eat. Very, very expensive to eat over there, and indeed buy anything else at Eurodid. It was really expensive. That being said, what was important is that the children had a good time, and they did, and I hope to repeat that again with my niece. And this time, of course, we got most of the meals included anyway. And, my sister says, well, at the breakfast, she said, you should take some stuff for lunch. I said, what do you mean? She said, take some rolls and some cheese, at the breakfast table and put it in a bag. Ah, that's thieving, that is, dear. Thieving. I don't know if I can bring myself to do that. Good idea, sis. Well done, darling. All right. The travel agent. Hello to David in Hemel. Good morning, David. He was at the karaoke last night. Morning, David. Who says the travel agent industry is overcrowded. A case of too many cooks spoil the broth. You must be sad that Thomas Cook has gone, David. Surely. It's always been there before you was alive and before your parents was alive even as well. Okay, High Grade Gaming's having a KFC. What, at this time of the day? 20 past 11 in the morning? Blimey. You must be desperate for a KFC. Have you tried they've got vegan burgers now in KFC as well, haven't they? Oh, Mark, I've forgotten the coins again. So I haven't got coin covers, just coins. I've forgotten again, Mark. Can you do me a favour? When I finish the show, send me a message and then I'll go... What was that? Did that do something? That clock must have made a buzzing noise. Well, maybe there's a wasp in there waiting to attack. I don't like wasps. Send us a little message after I finish the show and I'll go down and put them in here for tomorrow's show. Tomorrow's show probably be in the morning. All right. Jason, you should wear a cheese hat when you've got that jacket on. Cheese hat. What's a cheese hat? I haven't got a cheese hat. What a cheese. This is pineapple. This is not cheese, dear. It's pineapple. Oh, pineapple and cheese. I get it. Oh, don't you like that at a wedding? Do you like that at a wedding? Pineapple and cheese on a stick. Yes, please, dear. Yes. Jason, haven't you got a video of your last visit to Euro Disney? Yes, there's quite a few of them on there somewhere. They're all mixed up in the YouTube videos somewhere. I'm going to start a new YouTube. Another one. Yeah. I'm going to start a new YouTube channel. Now, what do you think of this? I'm going to sing TV themes. Myself and my sister's husband did this. We did a couple of these back early in, right at the beginning of summer. And we uploaded them and they were quite popular. So I'm going to do my own YouTube singing TV themes channel. Okay? So there's something new for you to look. I'll try and do one at some point today. Singing TV themes. I don't think Joanna's with us this morning. She'll enjoy that because she likes my sing. I'm going to sing TV theme in my own way. So as soon as I've set that up, I'll post the channel, okay, on my Facebook and my Twitter. Join us on the Twitter. I'm a bit raw on Twitter. Be warned, I do swear on there. Twitter.com/Chris Ryan UK or Facebook.com/Chris Ryan UK for me other stuff. The lottery, I can do the lottery theme. As you know, you must have watched the karaoke last night, did you? I'm not going to do it now. No, not going to do it now. I'm going to sing TV themes. You'll enjoy that. John says, this is our first all-inclusive holiday. He's in Tenerife at the moment. The food is great and you go out for the day. They prepare a lunchbox to take with you. Yeah, I've done all-inclusive holidays. They're quite good, aren't they? I'll tell you where you do get a lot to eat, on a cruise. Anyone been on a cruise? Oh, my God. The food just keeps coming. Seriously. You know, you need to lose half your body weight if you ever want to go on a cruise, boys and girls. Or if you're of an age, right, and you've got the time to go on one of these 2 or 3 months cruises, oh my God, you better take several different sets of clothes with you going up in size. Seriously, you don't stop. I've been on, is it 1 or 2 cruises? I think one. I think I've only been on 1 cruise, and it was only a cheap one. It was an air. I don't even know if they do them anymore. Do they exist? Air tours, or did they go under? It was an air tours cruise. It was relatively cheap, and honestly, the food. Well, you have your breakfast, okay, which is like as much to eat as you want. Massive. Food everywhere. And then you'll have 11s, so the tea comes round, biscuits and all that, all included in the price. You don't pay for these things. You've paid in your ticket price, okay? Then there's lunch, which is just massive. Then there's afternoon tea, which is sandwiches and biscuits and tea. Then there's dinner, right? And then there's supper. And the supper, it's just like another dinner. The food just keeps coming. I mean, listen, I remember on the boat they had a swimming pool, which was all well and nice. But we jumped in it. It was me and my best mate. We had a terrible row on that boat. I left early. We were supposed to be going on the boat for a week and then in Mexico for a week. But after we got off the boat, I went home. I couldn't stand him any longer. Isn't it funny how we weren't laughing at the time, I tell you that now. I had a bit of a fight as well on the boat. Someone complained about us making a lot of noise because we were fighting. Oh, I'm telling you all these secrets here, aren't I? But going back to the boat, yeah, there was a swimming pool on there, but it was salty water. I suppose they took it in off the sea and changed it like that. It wasn't like a fresh, like chlorine in there. So, of course, you've got it in your eyes. And it really stings when you get seawater in your eyes, isn't it? Isn't it strange? You know, when you go in the sea, right, your eyes don't really sting. You seem to... I don't know instinctively not to open your blooming eyes under all that salty water, don't you? The worst place for that is in Israel. Wonderful country to visit. Fantastic. Go in the Dead Sea. It's great. But whatever you do, don't get that water in your eyes. Oh, my God. It's so salty. It really stings. Okay? It really stings bad if you open your eyes in the Dead Sea in Israel. But a fantastic holiday and wonderful people walking around in Tel Aviv and Jerusalem. You know, really good holiday. One of the things I did in Israel was visited the museum for the Holocaust. Oh, I mean, just that does you in. It really does. That is very, very straining. Very, straining. Very, very straining. It's something you do on a toilet, and it's strain. I hope you don't. You mustn't do that on a toilet. Very bad. You can end up with a prolapse. You don't want to ring up an ambulance having to pick up half your insides from the toilet and whisking you around to the hospital, do you? No. Going back to the museum, the Holocaust Museum, which I think, I can't remember if it's in Tel Aviv or Jerusalem, one of the two, and you go in there. My God, that is so draining. It is one of the saddest, if not the saddest thing I've ever seen in my life, walking around that. Honestly. And there's this little... You're walking around and there's like various videos playing and stuff like that. I've told you this story before. And there's one where this elderly lady is telling a story... This may even bring tears to my eyes now. Where this elderly lady, she's telling a story, you know, little videos playing everywhere, you know, with sound coming through. And she says, what I remember most about it is... her mum and dad came up to her room and said, OK, we're going to have to go away for a while now. Go in the cupboard, hide behind the clothes and do not come out until there's no more noise. Whatever you hear, do not come out of that cupboard. OK, mum, and all that business. And then this woman, I don't know if she was on her own or with a brother or a sister or something like that. But they went in the cupboard, hid there, closed the doors, hid behind the clothes, right? And then they heard this woman. She heard noise down at the door, and and the door closed. And they never saw their parents again. Never saw their parents again. But they stayed in there, and that probably saved their life. And there's another bit in there where you're kind of walking and there's a glass floor. I said, there's a glass floor over there. You can't really see it from the distance, you know. And then you get there, and under this glass floor, so you've got the floor there, which a bit of glass there. Under there is loads of little shoes of children that were murdered in those dreadful concentration camp and the gas chambers and Auschwitz and places. I can never say that word, Auschwitz. Just dreadful. But it's something that, you know, I would recommend you go and see so you understand. And how people can say there How people can sit there and say it never happened, it's just beyond me. I just must be on another planet altogether. But it's awful, awful. But I do think it's something you should see, really, if you ever get the chance to go to Israel. Quite apart from that, everything else that's there, the Dead Sea, all the religious things. And there's all different religions there. It's not just like Jesus that was crucified and all that. There's the Muslim thing and there's the Jewish thing and other bits and pieces. Go and see it all. It's just amazing. And Tel Aviv is very cosmopolitan in Tel Aviv. You'd like that. The wonderful beaches. And everyone's riding on electric bikes everywhere. It's fantastic. A wonderful holiday. But do go and see that museum and give yourself a whole day in there. Give yourself a whole day to walk around. But be prepared, It's very, very sad in there. Okay. Let's just scroll up a little bit there. One moment. Hello to Thunderbumba. Welcome along to you. John's been a very good boy. No bread or pasta. I swim every morning and have a small breakfast and lunch. The dinners are amazing. Oh, John, no, what's the point of that, dear? I know you're worried about your weight, but for God's sake, man, if you're going on an all-inclusive holiday for a week, stuff your face, dear. Stuff your face. Go on, shove that food in that tiny little mouth of yours, darling. You can always lose it afterwards if you want to. Oh, no. I mean, if you've paid for it, bloody well eat it, dear. That's what I say. Good morning to LaBelle. Morning, LaBelle, to you, my darling. Okay, LaBelle is in the house, all right? Hello to... Oh, let's have a look. DJRS. Just found out my original iPad 1, Chris, still in mint condition. Won't upgrade, but works fine. Still holds a charge. It's anti. Oh, yes. I've said so many times before on the show, don't upgrade things just because there's a new one out. If you've got something that's working perfectly all right, why upgrade? Why upgrade to the next thing? I mean, I've seen the new iPhone 11 and it's all right and all that. But quite honestly, this little iPhone 8 here, perfectly all right. I tell you what my brother-in-law's got, though. He's got the new GoPro camera. Is it GoPro 11 or GoPro? No, that's the iPhone, isn't it? GoPro, maybe GoPro 9. Now, I've never had a GoPro camera. But looking at his, it's fantastic. He's also got a little wireless mic that he's got attached to it, right? And when you move it like that, the stabilisation is, to be honest, the stabilisation on this is quite fantastic. But I do notice sometimes when I go like that, to do a shot like that, I don't do much outside stuff at the moment. When I do a shot like that, sometimes it can judder a little bit and I have to do it again. And I keep doing it until I've got it right. I might have to do it 3 or 4 times. I don't know why that does it. I thought there was a fault on it when I first got the iPhone 8. So I took it back and they said, there's something wrong with the camera. We'll give you another one. So they gave us another one, exactly the same thing. So one of those things, okay. Excellent. KFC went down well. Best cure for hangover. Spicy buffalo wings. Oh, God. Not this time in the morning, mate. Bleeding now. You're not one of those people that have KFC for Sunday afternoon dinner, are you? Oh, that's just awful. Go and cook yourself a proper dinner. Mark, it's a GoPro 7. Is it GoPro 7? Okay. I don't really know that. Hello to JJJ John Wick, who's here in the UK. Welcome along to you, sir. GoPro 7. Frame rate needs to be 50. 50? There isn't a 50. Just a moment. Let me just do a little check here. That's on settings, isn't it? I have to put the glasses on there. We'll do another couple of stories and then we'll do your raffle tickets this morning. All right, my boys and girls? Hang on. Camera settings. Is it? Let's see what that's set on then. Camera set. Right. Record. Okay. So I've got record video at the moment. 1080 HD. Do you mean 60? It's got 1080. It's set on 1080 HD at 60 at the moment. It might have been on 30 before. Does that sound about right to you? Who was saying that now? Someone's good at cameras here. DJRS. Does that sound about right to you? But he's got this lovely... It's a tiny little camera. This GoPro, Mark, 7. GoPro 7. It's a tiny little camera, and it's got a really good screen on the back. I've got to say, the screen, because it's such a small camera and the screen is very small, I must say I found that difficult to look at because it was so small. Maybe a pair of glasses would have helped that, but it is a very, very tiny camera. Very good indeed. Morning to Mari. Good morning to Mari this morning. Morning to you, my darling. Okay. David, if we didn't upgrade, we'd all be using Nokias. No, come on. Come on. It's a bit different going from a Nokia to an iPhone 11. You would upgrade then, obviously. But going up from the iPhones, I have to say, my iPhone 5S was excellent. You know, I didn't have any picture juddering on that. And I went from a 5S to an 8. And within a couple of weeks of upgrading to the 8, I kind of wonder why I'd bothered, you know, spending a few £100 because I didn't really see much difference between that and the 5C. So I certainly won't be getting an 11 or anything like that. I'll stick with my 8 for now and be done with it. I do like my brother-in-law and my nephew and my sister now and my nephew's wife. They've all got the Huawei phones. I'm not sure one of them's got the top one. I can't remember, but my sister's got the bottom. And the video quality on that is excellent. It's really good. Really good. But they got a problem with loading Google stuff, haven't they? And YouTube and of the new ones. I don't think you can get YouTube and things like that on them. DJRS says GoPros are a waste of time. The Chinese ones are good. Well, what Chinese ones are there? I don't know. I don't know. There we go. Sean went to a German prisoner of war camp. Like you, I can't say it, let alone spell it, but I cried my eyes out. Oof. Did you go to the was it the I'm really sorry, I can never say this word. Auschwitz. Is it? Did you go to the Auschwitz one, or where is that, or where did you go? I mean, there are some awful places, and you know, to go to that place and be standing. I don't know if you're allowed to go in those dreadful gas chambers where millions of people who were murdered. For what reason? I really don't know. I really don't know why they were murdered, but they were murdered. I don't know if you're allowed to go and actually stand. I don't think I could go and stand in there. I might just about cope with standing on the outside. Could I even look in the door? If they open the door, I don't think I could. I mean, there's some very good films. Two in particular, of course, you would know Schindler's List. That one. He was a great man, Schindler, who tried to help people, didn't he? And there's another film that's not so well known. If you ever get the chance to watch it, The Boy in the Striped Pyjamas. Oh. Yeah, you'll be crying your eyes out if you watch that one. Highly recommended again if you want to know a little bit of the history and what happened to those poor people. Just does I'll have to move away from that subject. That's doing me in now. Okay, DJRS says 60 should be fine. What, 30? Should I try 30? See if it's better. Okay, I'll try a couple of settings on there and see if that makes. Thank you very much for that advice there. I use my phone a lot nowadays. So I've got a gimbal. Yeah, I've seen those gimbals. They're quite good, aren't they? The gimbal things. I need that jacket, says Mark. Do you need this jacket in your life? Mark wants my jacket. You can come and take it off me, Mark. Oh, Jason plays Snake on the Nokia. Do you remember that? I never really did computer games. I didn't. I mean, I kind of stopped at Pac-Man, really. I played Sonic the Hedgehog, Super Mario. I didn't really progress. I was never interested in sort of shoot 'em down videos. Certainly my older nephew, he loves playing the shooting videos, and his best friend, his name's gone right out of my head now. Oh, he'll kill me for that. Paul, that's it. Paul McIlroy. Paul McIlroy. My nephew Gary and Paul McIlroy. They play these shooting games, and he's got, I don't know what gadget he's got, some thing in front of his telly. It might be a PlayStation or the Nokia. Is it Nokia? Nokia? No, that's not right, is it? I don't know. He's got some box in front of the telly and he's got a little microphone and he talks to his friends while they're playing this game. But it's all like a bit army and shooting people while they're hiding behind things that don't really do it for me. I mean, Pac-Man, that was so inoffensive, wasn't it? I always felt sorry for the little ghosts getting eaten. Boo! I love it. Maybe I'll try that theme song as well. Like that it goes, doesn't it? Oh, God. David, Huawei speed dial to the Chinese Secret Service. Well, I mean, maybe they are listening. I mean, of what use would this program be to the Chinese other than to learn proper English? Like what I talk, innit? Marc knows that film, Boy in a Striped, but really moving. Oh, what? You never saw the ending coming, did you? Eh? You never saw the ending coming of that. My God, was I in pieces. In absolute pieces. Watch that, gang. That Boy in the Striped Pyjamas, all right? Heidi, Oscar Schindler was actually born on my birthday, so I'm proud to share my birthday with such an amazing man. And you're an amazing lady as well, Heidi. All right, darling. Is it an Xbox, Jason? I don't know. He's got some sort of gadget under that table, under his TV. Ping pong! Ping pong! Boop. Boop. My head is the ball, okay? These are the bats. Boop. 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 And I think we had it in black and white. Plugged it into the telly, didn't we? Yeah. And Atari, of course. Atari, that was the one with the console, and you plug the thing into the top. I had some games for that. What do I have for that now? God, do you know, I think I had Pac-Man on that, on the Atari, if I remember that rightly. Good. Oh, hello to Gary Elkington. Good morning, Gary. Hello to you. I can't read all the messages, but I do try at least and give you a name check as I see you come out. So if you've sent a message and I haven't checked your name, then moan. Go on there and moan now, okay? DJRS, Roy Brownlow's just emailed the United Kingdom Complaints Department. Good, because I've run out of toilet paper, so I'll be needing something to wipe it with later. Okay, so do feel free to send in a couple of letters of complaint. That's where they get filed, okay? Papa Boy, Chris. What's a Papa Boy? I don't know. Is that Paper Boy? Don't know that one. Don't know Paper Boy. Mark wants to know, have the bingo prizes arrived yet? No, but I got an email. Hang on a minute. Do you want to know when? The bingo prizes will be here soon. It's very likely bingo night will be Sunday. Now we're not going to play bingo all bloody night. Okay. We're not going to play bingo all night, but it will be one game within the show on a Sunday, and the prizes have been ordered. And I got an email here. One moment. Where is it now? There it is. Your order is in production. Hang on a minute. Oh, here we go. I can see the prize in front. Oh, you're going to love it. You will love the bingo prizes. Well, I hope you will anyway. Shall I tell you what they are? No, I'm not telling you. It will be a surprise. It's like giving people the Christmas presents before Christmas. Then Christmas comes, there's no surprise. No, it will be a surprise. Let's see. Does it say when they're coming? I'll see if it... you can expect to get your hands on it by October the 8th. Looks like they're going to get here on October the 8th. So when's that then? 1 minute, please. Let me have a look at my very, very busy calendar here, boys and girls. Very. Oh, hang on. What have I written on here? Oh, hang on a minute. What's this here? John, James, Mark, Chris. Oh. Right, here we are. Look, here we are. Look, okay. There's my very busy, as you can see. Very busy at all times. Right, so the 8th, isn't that when I'm on holiday, the 8th? Oh, I'm away then. I'll be away a week then. So what's today? Today is, so that's the 28th. Okay, so not this Sunday. Tomorrow I probably will be with you in the morning tomorrow. Okay, tomorrow I think I'll be with you in the morning. So not Sunday. Not the one after that. But the one after. So it looks like the 13th of October we're starting the bingo. That's assuming that everything comes in okay. Oh, I've got organ that day and all. Oh, that's all right. It'd be Sunday night, won't it? Okay, so Sunday, October the 13th, I think is when we're going to be starting that. But not only that, we got little prizes, not so much prizes, but I got little giveaways for those that kindly... Now, I never ask for money. You know I never ask for money. But people have been sending a little bit here and there via the super chat thing. And so I've got a little thing for you. So if you've sent a super chat in the past, okay, in the past, I will send you one of these, okay? And they are coming. Again, I'm not going to tell you what they are. They should be here on... when are they going to get here? Oh, don't say. Oh, where did I find the other one then? Maybe I clicked... Did I click on that there? No. Why did I click on there? Where does it say there? Bum bum. Shipping. Estimated arrival. Oh, no. 1 minute. Oh, hang on. Let's have a look at the receipt. I don't say. I would imagine they get here before the other ones. Do you want me to see if I can find it? Oh, where is it now? Let me see if I can find it for you. And I'm clicking on the... Oh, there we go. 1 minute. Hang on. Settings. Orders. Order history. In production. At the moment, these are in production. Order number. Wait a minute. Is that it there? Shipment. Tracking number. Tracking you. No, it doesn't say. I haven't got a date for those. Oh. It says in production. Arrive. 8th. Oh, so the same time. 8th of October. It says 8th of October. So they will come on the 8th of October. So if you've sent a super chat in the past, then you just remember, and then when they come, just ask, and I'll pop one in the post for you. That's for the people that send a little super chat, okay? What's the least you can do on super chat? I don't know. I don't really know much about it, to be honest. I know that people have been clicking stuff. Oh, Nick Mason, there you go, look. He's straight in there, Nick Mason, with £4.99. Ding! Thank you, Nick. That's very kind of you, Nick Mason. He sent me £4.99 for a very large bag of crisps. What you could do is sponsor my food. And you could sponsor my food, and then we could have like a total... Remember on Blue Peter, the totalizer, when they were doing the not raffle. They were doing stuff for charity, and they'd have a totalizer in the studio, a light-up totalizer. But instead of money, like as you send in your money, I could spend it on food, right? And we could see how much weight I'm putting on. And whoever gets to bang on like 25 stone wins the top prize of a mug. Are you liking the sound of that? You'd love to see me fat, wouldn't you? Really fat. I mean, so thank you very much, Nick Mason. And look, Roy Brownlow sent £2 today. You must feel guilty, Roy. Is that why you sent that? Jason's going to send me some Slim Fast shakes. No, thank you. No, thank you. Don't want them. If you want to send something, cheese and onion crisps, all right? Thank you very much. Oh, he's used a stolen credit card to send that. Look, thank you very much for that. Thank you for your little tips out. It's very, very kind of you. I do appreciate that. And Sean sent £2 and all. Now, what's going on now? Calm down. Stop that now. Too much money coming through, dear. I won't know what to do with it all. I've just been down the bank now. I've just been down the bank to put my wages in. I'm very sorry, Mr. Reardon. Well, you can't put any money in today. And I'm like, well, why is that then? They said, your account is full up. It's full up. Thank you, Sean and Roy and Nick. You're very kind, all three of you there. Paul and Lou's going to send a super chat when I get to 14 stone. Well, I'm only £4 off that. I'm praying that it doesn't keep going up, to be honest. It is difficult. Claire's usually here to tell me off, but she's not here this morning, it looks like it. So there we are. I sent you £5. Don't worry, you will get a little... When they come, I'll send one, even if you've already... I'll backdate them, you know. It's not like trying to get backdated Social Security off the government. You can't do that anymore. I'm sure you can't. But I will backdate the little item. They're only small. The item, okay, for the super chat. I think you're... That's just a little thing, all right, to say thank you, because I do appreciate that. It's not a Metro pen, no. I must go to that. I've run out of pens, by the way. How are the shoes? Still together? Yes, Mark. If you saw Thursday's show, I repaired a pair of my trainers with the gun stapler. Now, I've used glue on those before. Not very good. Although I didn't use rubber glue. Someone suggested I get some rubber glue and try that. I haven't tried that yet. But I used the gun stapler on them, and that has worked very well. I thought it would just ease itself way out again. No. I think possibly because of the material that the rubber sole is, I think possibly you've put your staple in there and the rubber would be kind of gripping the two metal bits that are in there. And that's worked quite well. Although there are several people, some of them, watching this programme at the moment who are suggesting that I should throw the shoes away, including my sister. Just because the sides is coming away from the sole is no reason to throw away a perfectly good, serviceable pair of trainers. This is the problem with this world this day, dear. It's the throwaway society. No one wants to repair anything. No one, even people are going in hospital now and doctors look at them, nothing we can do, and they die because they say they can't be repaired. Yes, they can. Yes, they can. You only need two things in this life to repair things. Number one, a gun stapler. And number two, let me get you some. One of my favourite things in the whole world. Here it is. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Gaffer tape. Oh, yes. I've got different colours. Hang on a minute. Different colours. Different colours. Different colours. We got different colours. When I was playing the organ at St. Joseph's Church in Roehampton, this is a few years ago now, they had the organ console itself wasn't very loud, right? And I rang up there used to be large speakers on the wall in this church, right? And then the organ console. Now, the organ console has a couple of speakers in the back of it, right? But in a big church, it's a bit pathetic. You can't really hear it, right? So they used to have these speakers on the wall, but they weren't on there anymore. Apparently, Health and Safety came into this church. This is St. Joseph's in Roehampton. And they took one look at the speakers and said, well, they're going to have to come down. They were held on with one bracket, and they were literally coming off the wall. You would die if one of those came down on the wall. Anyway, so they weren't there. So I've gone in there and I played it. And I thought, this isn't very loud. So I've discovered the people who made the organ. This is not like an organ that you can buy in Argos, like a keyboard. This is a proper thing with lots of stops, like lots of buttons on it for different sounds, right? So I rang up this organ and she says, are there any external speakers anywhere? I said, well, there used to be on the side. I think they're down somewhere. She said, right, if you get just one of those speakers, she said, take the back off. She said, it's obvious where you attach these. It says external speaker. She said, attach it to that, and that will make an enormous difference to the volume coming out of the instrument. So, okay, thank you very much. So I discovered where these speakers were. They were kind of up in like not a loft. Do you know a church like that? And then at the back, you've got like an upstairs bit. Some places have their choirs up there. So I went up these stairs and there were 4 very large speakers. So I took 2 of them down. Took them down to the steps, put them next to the organ. There wasn't much space, right? And then I wired them up and, oh my God, the difference that made. In fact, people start moaning and, oh, it's a bit loud. Oh, stop moaning. And they moan and they moan. All right, play it yourself then. Play it. I'm getting to that point now, where you do something and someone moans. Okay, well, you do it then. Let's see how good you are. It's like at the karaoke. Like at the karaoke sometimes, up at the karaoke sometimes there's people moaning. And you want to say, well, you do it. You deal with people moaning all the time. Oh, we just got a message in there. Just a second. Where are we there? I'm chatting away here. Oh, High Grade Gaming has sent £2 now as well. It's flashing up in blue. Thank you. Some people are blue and some people are green. I wonder why that is. Have you noticed that on the Super Chat? There's kind of different colours. Oh, how interesting. So High Grade Gaming, thank you very much for your £2. That's enough for a bag of crisps. That's fine. Enough for a bag of crisps, £2. High Grade Gaming, £2 is in blue. Sean's £2 in blue. DJRS is £2 in blue. Nick Mason is £4.99, and he's in green. I wonder what 20 quid looks like. I'll have to get my brother-in-law to send me 20 quid. If you're watching, Martin, can you send 20 quid and I'll give it back to you next week? Maybe. My brother-in-law and my sister, ably assisted by my sister, will be doing their own YouTube show a little bit later on, boys and girls. The station you want there is Retro Restore. You can now find that. You don't even have to type that in anymore. If you look at my YouTube screen, okay, my main page, youtube.com/Chris Reardon UK. Go on that main page. On the right-hand side, on the left at the bottom, is featured channels. You'll see the karaoke channel there. Religious hymns and music, that's me playing on the music, that's there. You'll also find the Retro Restore channel there as well. That's where you'll find Martin and my sister's show this afternoon at 2 o'clock. 2 o'clock British summer time, all right? Anyway, so those speakers are there. The speakers are there in the corner. I'm playing away. And then to put the wires, literally the wires were running across stone steps. Well, how are you going to stick the wire to that? Huh? Stone steps. If you put a nail in, that ain't going to go in there. So what I did is I got the glue gun. Another one of my favourite gadgets. The glue gun. And I put like a long strip of warm glue there and literally held the wire to it that was taking the power to the speakers. Held the wire to that, and then over that it was white gaffer tape. Yeah, white gaffer tape over that because the steps were white and that looked okay. I also have grey gaffer tape, or also known as duct tape. I have look. Oh my God, there is danger lurking gaffer tape. Type tape, danger lurking gaffer type tape, right? And I also have the normal black gaffer type tape. So I've got it all here. Wonderful. Gaffer tape and a gun stapler. That's what you want in your lives. It really is, all right? Just scrolling down there. DJ 7 Hail Marys and £2. Yes, if you have committed any sins or anything like that, boys and girls, your penance is to super chat £2 to the show. All right, I like that. That's very good. Hello to Belfast. A very good morning to Belfast this morning. What's your VAT number for payment reference? Jason, you need to be earning enough to pay VAT. Believe me, I'm nowhere near that threshold. What is it, about 50 grand? Is VAT 50 grand? On a business? I don't know what it is. Someone look that up. What is VAT? I think it's about 50 grand, and I'm nowhere near 50 grand, my friend, believe me. Has he informed the tax office? Well, all those payments will go through my accounts. It just shows how much you know, Mr. Roy Brownlow. You're very mouthy this morning, aren't you? Very mouthy. Dear me, trying to get people into trouble. Look at you judging. Well, if you know, and you should damn well know, payments will go through Google into my bank account. Now, my bank account gets sent off to my accountant. And when he looks at it, he will see that and mark it down. Happy? Are you happy about that, lovey? So worried, dear, that the tax man is going to lose out on money. I don't think so. Let's carry on then. I think I need to start getting a wage, says Mark. 20 pence a show. There you go. What happened to the fly swatter? That's downstairs, my fly swatter. The electric one. Very, very dangerous. You touch someone with like that. Right, get ready. We're going to do the raffle tickets in a minute. As soon as I get to the bottom of the list, I'll do the new raffle tickets. Okay. MP Dodsworth, it is hard times. It's very, very hard times here in the United Kingdom Talk Television Studio Complex here in Royal Berkshire. Jason, if your shoes were an animal, they would have been put down by now. I think you're probably right. My sister, she says she was going to go round to the caravan. Sorry, I mean our Lincolnshire Television Studio Complex this weekend and steal my shoes and throw them away. Unfortunately, silly cow, she told me that before I'd left the caravan. So you know where the shoes are now, don't you? Exactly, in my car. Safe from people trying to chuck them away. Years of wear left in those, years of wear, dear. Good morning to Fun Things to Do with Tech, joining us very late this morning. Good morning to you, sir. Any spiders? No. No spiders here at home, and one of the first things I do when I come back here or when I go to the caravan, the first thing I do is look round all the ceilings for spiders. I kid you not, that is absolutely true, that is. We don't like spiders. There's loads of them on the outside of the caravan, and I said to my sister, because sometimes her and her husband will go round to my caravan to do something, or sometimes they do videos from my caravan. And I said to them, you know, when you're coming in and out, go in and close the door behind you immediately. Don't leave the door open, because that's when they crawl in. Oh yes, they wait outside your door. I've seen that here downstairs in the kitchen. I remember that. I opened the door and I was coming in, and then I saw this black thing crawling from outside inside. They wait. They're bleeding watching these spiders. I'm telling you now, they are watching. Look, thank God we haven't got scorpions in this country or anything like that. Mick says it's different colours for different amounts of money. Oh, is it? Okay. Well, we'll have to see that. See how that pans out. Martin, could you send us... Sharon, could you send me £20 on a super chat? I'll give it back to you. I just want to see what colour comes up. Oh, hang on a minute. No, don't. I'll have to pay tax on that. No, better not. That'll cost me in tax, that will, won't it? Air freshener. That's what I need in here, Jason. Air freshener. Right, scrolling down there. You can't fix stupid, but gaffer tape soon, quiet and... try that again, fun things. That's... You can't fix stupid, but gaffer tape soon, quiet things... Try that again. Try that again. That don't make sense, all right? And I'll read it out for you. Oh, my sisters, they've got a special guest on the show today. Who's that then? It better not be one of my special guests. I might have a special guest on the show very soon. Yes, that might happen. What I'm worried about, and that would be at the caravan end. You see, the trouble is I'm worried about there is we'll be doing a show with a very, very special guest, and the blooming net goes down. That's what's worrying me. That's why I don't bring anyone round there. You see, to do something, but there is someone. I'd love him to come on, and he would. I know he would, and we could have a chat about his life and all that. It'd be fantastic. Okay, let's just scroll down. Raffle, please. Are you ready? There we go. Mark's going to be my special guest. Oh well, Mark. The thing is, Mark, if you're going to be my special guest, the thing is, I'm quite a way away from your home, aren't I? And I think you'd have to stay overnight. Are you okay with that? Would your wife be all right with that if I sent her like 20 quid in Marks and Spencer's vouchers or something like that? You know, does she rent you out again? You definitely have to stay overnight, Mark, because it's such a long way for you to travel, and I wouldn't like you to get lost or attacked on the way. Oh, talking about being attacked. One of my friends, Jamie, his name, you would have seen him if you're watching the karaoke last night. You would have seen him. By the way, if you're wondering why I keep talking about the karaoke, we do stream that live. I've got a karaoke channel. That we do Mondays and Fridays, and you can find that by going to, again, my main YouTube channel, youtube.com/Chris Reardon UK. Left-hand side, right-hand side at the bottom, featured channels. One of those is Karaoke London. That is the channel that carries the karaoke shows. It's only on there, okay? Anyway, Jamie, who you would have seen last night. Actually, I think he sung the last song last night, if I remember rightly. Sweet Transvestite. That's Jamie, okay? So anyway, I've packed down. I'm back in the car within 5 minutes, and I'm away. I said goodbye to him. He was outside the front door. I did try and have a snog, but he weren't having any of that. Probably because I'm twice his age. But some people are so ageist. I don't know what's wrong with them. Some people are so ageist, aren't they? Really are. Anyway, so I said goodbye to him. Come back here. Stopped on the way home to get a loaf of bread. Went to bed. Got up this morning. I've turned on my my mobile phone, and there's a text from him. And he was approached with a knife last night. Now, where would you think that would be? Apparently, in King's Cross. This is at King's Cross, surrounded by loads of people. Not. When I say surrounded by loads of people, I don't mean other people with knives. Normal people like you and me. He was surrounded, and this bloke pulled a knife of him last night. I don't know if they got anything. Do you want to know? Let's see if he's updated that. I'm not going to tell you. Well, I have told you who it is. Oh, where's his blooming name gone now? Hang on a minute, I've lost him. There he is. Oh, he's a different name on there, isn't he? It looks like he's still in bed at the moment, but here we go. He says, had a knife put to me. 31 years living in my home in London. Never have I experienced that. Took 1 hour for the police response. Someone reminded me why shouldn't I protect myself? Now see, he's saying perhaps he should be carrying something now. You see, this is where it all spirals out of control, isn't it? You can understand it in a way. He said you never think that would happen. What else does he say there? And that's about it. So I'm sure I saw it was in King's Cross somewhere. He wrote somewhere it was in King's Cross. So, you know, if you're walking around that area, or indeed any sort of area like that in London, it's frightening. Absolutely frightening to have something like that happen to someone and you were just walking home from the pub. I do wonder sometimes, he was a little bit pissed or drunk, whatever word you want to call it, you know. He was a little bit drunk last night, and I do wonder sometimes if these people look, you know, as you're walking along. And Mark, perhaps you know this, Mark, because you do a little bit of door work, don't you? Do these sort of people wait for people who look like they're drunk? Do you see what I mean? Another friend of mine, I haven't seen him for a few years now. He got mugged several times in Soho, and every time, and he used to get absolutely legless. Yeah, I mean, he really did, and he would be knocked and have his mobile phone nicked or his wallet or something like that. You know, I tend to be very careful if I'm travelling around London, and you know, it couldn't be more different. London, like when I'm at work in King's Cross, right? Generally, I park next to the pub. Literally, I come out, and if I'm lucky, and that space is there because I get there early, I'll walk out of the pub, walk across. Not across the road, across like, I don't know, 10 foot of pavement and into my car. That is my journey in London, right? But you can see as you're driving around through King's Cross, through certain roads there, dark roads, you get an uneasy feeling. And yet Wednesday night, I was up at the caravan in Lincolnshire, 7:30 at night. I walked out from my caravan and I went for a 1.5 hour walk along the river. It was pitch black. Did I feel fear at all? Did I feel fear at all while I was walking around there? No. In the middle of fields, along by the river, no one there, a couple of cars now and again going past, that was it. The most frightening experience was when birds kept flying out of trees as I walked past them. They were like, oh, they might have been bats. I could have had the blood sucked out of me, dear. Has anything... It doesn't matter, I won't go there. But yeah, it's not good. Not good, is it? So that's my mate last night. I hope he's all right. Okie doke. Right, let's do today's raffle tickets. Where are we going? There we go. Right, today's raffle tickets, we're doing them slightly different, the way I write them down, because it's quicker. Otherwise, it takes forever to keep tearing them off. So what I've got to do, I take off strips now. They're the two. I take off a few strips and I write down, and then I'll show them to you so you know you've got your ticket, all right? So here we go. We're on yellow tickets now. First one, SOS Gregorian. Please ask for your ticket only once, my darling, okay? SOS Gregorian gets ticket number 19. This is for the raffle on Monday, gang. If you don't know what that's about, I'll tell you at the end of this little section. Okay, High Grade Gaming. Grade Gaming gets ticket number 20. There you go, 19 and 20 there. There's your names on the back, all right? So what I do, when I finish a show, I tear them off and I put them into the big pot, okay? So I put these here, and I make a line of these now up here so that I can tell who I've given and who I haven't if I have to suddenly refer back to them. Ticket number 21 goes to we've done you, haven't I? High Grade Gaming. Jason Hughes. Jason Hughes is ticket number 21. Michael Lawrence, ticket number 22. Ticket number 23 goes to Roy Brownlow. Ticket number 24 goes Ticket number 24, MP Dodsworth. Ticket number 25. Oh, Marc rents himself out. It'd be worth the journey. You know it'd be worth the journey, Marc. It really will, my love. Tony King. Hello, Tony. Tony King gets ticket number 25 there. That's that strip there. There's all your names on there, my darlings. All right. Ticket number 26. I've got itchy nose again. Itch. Itchy nose 26 goes to Mick Davenport. Young Mick. Okay, Mick Davenport. Thank you, Mick. Sean Pye. There's our Sean. Sean Pye. 27, Sean. Oh, yeah. Oh, why does that jump up like that? That is so annoying. Let's have a look there. You're talking about what we were talking about. SOS Gregory, right? It's the mayor's fault, all this knife crime. I don't know if it's the mayor's fault. I don't know about that. I can't say. How is it the mayor's fault? I don't know. What can he do? I think they should have that stop and search. Absolutely. I've no problem being stopped and searched. Yeah, in fact, I would like it. Very much like a nice fit policeman to rub his hands up and down my legs. I practically begged the person coming through Heathrow Airport, please search me. And he just looked at me really funny. And I said, well, please search me. And then he beckoned to someone, and some lesbian came up and shoved their hands up my trousers. I was very disappointed. Sorry, girls. There we go. Marc's mentioning on the subject of the muggins go. He says, yes, of course, they always wait for people who are 2 sheets to the wind. So there we are. Marc says that as well. I thought that was the case. Roy says someone pulled a knife on me. He had a very nasty accident. Good, mate. Good. You know, I've got no time for these burglars and muggers who try and do something and then end up hurting themselves. Some of them die. Who's that bloke? Those 2 of them were shot, weren't they? Shot by that farmer, and they put the farmer in prison. That which I thought was completely wrong. You know, they were trying to burgle his property. Shocking. David in Hemel, people of Lincolnshire fear you. I do hope so. Art Master. Good morning, Marc Master. As quiet as you usually are. Ticket number 28 for you, sir. Okay, 28 for Art Master. 29 for Nick Mason. Thank you, Nick. 29 for Nick. Gareth Loxton, number 30. It's funny, now I've started doing the tickets like as strips. Right, there you go. Now I've done them as strips. You actually see, and I'm surprised how many I actually give out doing a show. We're nowhere near the bottom yet, are we? Okay. Gang, don't forget, if you're watching a recording of the show, you can still get a ticket. Just email me in, okay? Email me to that address. You'll need a code. The code is simply today's date, okay? So just put 28th of September or 28/09/2019. That is your code. Just put the date somewhere in the email so that I can match up the ticket to the date. Otherwise, it gets really confusing. This is something new that we're doing now, all right? Number 31, please, to... now, what's that blue arrow for? What if oh, Christ, blue arrow's just taking it down to the bottom. Oh, that was a silly mistake, wasn't it? Gareth, have I done you, Gareth? Gareth Loxton was the last one. There we go. Carol MC and young Dave. I've got to get some bread mix today. I don't know why I saw Carol MC and then I thought of bread mix. I think it's because it was a lady's name, and they do a lot. Ladies do cooking more than men, don't they? But I've got to get some bread mix. I've got a bread machine that I haven't used for years. I mean, they're deadly. If you want to not put weight on, do not ever buy a bread machine. Oh my God! Oh, the delicious bread that makes. Anyway, so I've had it there, and it's been sitting on a shelf now for about 4 or 5 years, to be honest. But my niece is in Cyprus, and over there. Food is very expensive and bread is madly expensive over in Cyprus. So I'm going to take it over to her when I go and visit her, which is in a couple of months' time. But I thought, well, there's no point in taking it over if it's not working. So I'm going to get a bread mix today. Probably see if they've got any in Aldi and make some bread in a machine. And if it works, then I'll be able to take it over there. So Carol MC and David, you got ticket number 31. All right, you two. Thank you, Thomas. Have a terrific weekend to you as well, Thomas. All right there, over on Vaughan Live. That ticket cost me £2. Should we sell extra raffle tickets by Super Chat? I know, what would we charge? 20 pence? Does that sound all right? No, don't do it now. I'm just asking. What do you think of that idea? We could sell them. No, we can't. We can't do that. That's gambling. Nope, can't do that. No, we can't sell raffle tickets. Can't sell raffle tickets. No, that's gambling. No, not allowed. It's the same as the bingo, you see. If I wanted to, and if I had big prizes to give away, like cash, wouldn't be allowed to do it. You'd get in all sorts of gaming regulations and gambling and all that. And besides, it's not fun then, is it? It's just a fun thing that we do here. Paul and Lou. All right, Paul and Lou, 32 for you. Paul and Lou, 32. All right, Gary Elkington, hello. 33, Gary Elkington. Don't forget, I'm working down the list, so wait till I get to the list, and then I'll let you know I've got to the list. If I've missed you out, please speak then, and I'll sort that out for you. All right. I'm starting to sound. I sounded common then. Did you hear that? My Peckham accent came out then accidentally. I'm sorry about that, gang. David in Hemel. He was a winner last week. He's open to win another one. Ticket number 34, David. We're on yellow tickets now, by the way. Yellow tickets. £2 for Roy's ticket. Heidi, hello, Heidi. Oh, who's just arrived? Diane. Where's Diane? Mark Bowles, Miss Fishnets. She wasn't there, Miss Fishnets, this week. What's her name? Kitty. She's lovely. She is such a nice person, Kitty, who comes to the karaoke. Miss Fishnets. Have I made 10 quid? Is it 10 quid? I've got 10 quid today. Wow. That's all right, isn't it? Okay. Just a second. Where's Fishnets? DDRS. Did you see Story and Paperman with... Oh, yeah. There was a bloke with a big... and he had these trousers on in a shop, and they got stopped on the way out because they thought it was shoplifting. No, it was him. Anyone got his number? Imagine being stopped for shoplifting because it looked like he had something down his trousers. Shocking, really. Are you able to shout out my channel? Of course I am. I don't know. Where is it then? Are you able to... Oh, where's that message gone? Oh, Mark Bowles, there you are, Mark. Sorry, where's that gone now? Are you allowed to shout out my channel on YouTube? You can just put a link on there. Just put your link up there and that's fine. That's fine. You haven't put a link up there. Or does it not show them? Actually, that's a point, actually. I've often said to people, if you've got a link to put of your own channel or something, put it on there. But I've never seen one go on there. So just try and do that, and we'll see if that works or not. Maybe that's a setting I've got to do there. Because some things are blocked, aren't they? I don't know what's blocked and what isn't, to be honest. David got 34. Where are we now? 34. David. There's Mark Bowles. Answer is yes to both of those questions, Mark. Ticket number 35. There you go. There's all your names on the back there. Don't forget, I do tear these off after I finish the show, just to save a little bit of time there. All right, my loves. Because you don't want to, otherwise it gets boring for you just seeing me put tickets together, won't it? McDougal's is open. McDougal's. Is that everyone? 1 minute. Fun is the name of the game. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Has anyone else noticed his head wrinkles are getting deeper? Yeah, it's my age, darling. I could have my face done, but I don't want to look stupid. These people that have their faces done, they look absolutely awful. I have no intention of looking like that. I'd rather go old and be happy. Liz. Hello, Liz. Liz oh my. Is it Liz oh my? You're quiet, Liz. How long have you been there, Liz? You've been very quiet this morning. 36 for Liz. Okay. 007. Remove any web addresses and try again. Okay, it doesn't work. All right. Sorry, I don't know why that is. I'll have a little look at the settings later and see if I can change that for you. If that facility is there, okay. It might be something because I think certain messages are held for review. Although I've never seen any that are held for review. Really, only swear words. I think it blocks swear words. Joanna. Were you with us at the beginning of the show, Joanna? Have you heard the good news, darling? Joanna, Ebola is there. Terrible disease, but she is surviving it. Eh? Did you hear the good news at the beginning of the show, Joanna? You're number 37, Joanna. Okay. Right, I will have a look at that for you, okay? Right, looks like we got to the end of the raffle ticket list. Is there anyone I've missed out? Please speak now, boys and girls, if I've missed you out. If you're with us new today, then the raffle is held every Monday. It's for one of our delightful fridge magnets. Okay. There's about 40, 42 of them left, something like that. I could have a count. No, I don't count them. There's plenty of there at the moment. Okay, it's to win one of those. We have a draw on a Monday for the raffle. Every show, you can have one ticket. All right. Only one ticket per show by whatever method that you do it. Okay. If you're requiring a ticket by email, so if you're watching a recording of the show, send me an email to that address. Ask for the ticket, but include the date of today's show on there. And that will come to you. So that's what the raffle's all about. Did we miss anyone out? Let's have a look. Scrolling up one moment. We've done Joanna. Will we see Martin's fridge door today? I hope so. I hope so. Diane Jeb. Thank you, Diane. Diane Jeb is ticket number 38. There we are. I've missed some people out. Michael Pullman is ticket number 39. Heidi Oliver is ticket number 40. There's all yours there. Okay. There's all your little names on the back. Is that everyone? Heidi Oliver. Look at this now. Info scuba diving. It's just it's given me the option to show certain messages now, so I just click show on those and they should come out there. There you go. Info scuba diving. Your message was held then, so I've had to click show and it's come up now. And our days out, that was hidden as well. So there we are. Okay, there's people's can you see what people are doing there? Can you see what people are so to get your channel, just type your channel name, whatever that is. In my case, type Chris Reardon UK in YouTube and try out my channel. That will work if you want to get your links on there. That might work. Okay. Now, it doesn't look Ronnie's next to my fridge magnets. I'm quite pleased about that. Joanna missed the good news. The good news is, Joanna, I'm going to do another YouTube channel. It won't be live, but do you know what I'm going to do, Joanna? Do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to sing television theme songs. Isn't that please? And if there's no words, that's okay. I'll hum them. Do you think that's a good idea? So keep an eye out for that, boys and girls. I'll try and set that up in the next couple of days, and we'll do one now and again. Just a little bit of fun. That's what it's all about. Fun, fun, fun is the name of the game, and I want to play the game with you. Ba, 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 and I want to play the game with you. Ba, 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 ba. Now, you see what I did there? It would be stuff like that, okay? So I know, Joanna, you are beside yourself now, aren't you, my love? A channel dedicated to me making strange noises with my voice. I thought that would please you, my love. DJRS can't post a link. No, that's not what I said. Don't you? Obviously, you can't post a link. But if you type your channel name. So, for example, type TYPE, write that, type, then your channel name, Chris Reardon UK, and look in YouTube. Something like that. Something like that. That will accept that. It looks like it'll accept that. No, that... Oh, hang on a minute. High Grade Gaming. That's been held for review. Hang on. Let's show that. There you go. Please hit my channel up, High Grade Gaming. Okay? No one's feeling sorry for you, Roy, because you're not paying full attention. Like when you asked for a raffle ticket for Friday's show, didn't you? And there had been no show. You're not keeping your eye on the ball, dear. Oh, it's a terrible thing, that Alzheimer's. We will all visit you in hospital, though, I promise. I mean, I've got a date free to come and visit you at hospital in 2023. I will turn up for 10 minutes on a Monday. Okay? Anyone else? Anyone else not got their tickets? Please speak now. Have you got a carrot jacket? No, but I like the sound of that. Talking to carrots, do you think we'll get, what's his name? The carrot, Audi carrot again this year. What's his name? I like that carrot. What's his name? The Audi carrot. All right. Oh dear! It's certain words. It holds them and it doesn't let them through. The word bitch has just come up. DDRS has just put bossy bitch and it's held that. Look, if I click show, there you go. It comes on. Marc Boss. That's it. Kevin the carrot. Kevin the carrot. I love it. Kevin the carrot. Jason, I don't look at the karaoke comments. I don't have time to sit there and look at your blooming comments while I'm doing the karaoke. But other people see them and then some people get a bit upset. So we're going to need a moderator on there. All right, well, I'll select one there. Good. Jason. Oh, poor Roy is offended. Are you a snowflake now, Roy? Here's one. There's a snowflake here. Ready for this? In the Daily Mail, this was a couple of days ago, a vegan student says she's been left traumatised for life. Oh, you poor little thing. Traumatised for life after being served a pork sausage roll instead of the meat-free alternatives at a Greg's Bakery. This girl, 20, Charlene, claims she started having heart palpitations and burst into tears. She burst into tears after biting into the savoury snack and realising it contained meat. Oh, she returned to the Greggs store in Canterbury and she was offered a £2 refund from a manager. Well, why didn't she just have another sausage roll? Why does she want the refund? The student says she called Greggs customer service and was offered a £30 voucher. You lucky cow. And she's still moaning. What do these people want? They accidentally gave her the wrong sausage roll. She's onto the papers. They offered her 30 quid and she turned it down. Why? Because she wants a full public apology. That's not what she wants. She wants some attention, dear. That's what she wants, attention. Oh, they give me a roll sausage roll. Please, I want a full public apology. Well, she's got one now. Are you happy now? Well, I hope you didn't get the 30 quid as well. Why would you turn down 30 quid? Stupid cow. People can be allergic to pork and potentially die from such a stupid mistake. You've said the word there. Mistake, dear. Mistake. It's my choice not to consume meat because it causes cancer. Mine too. I'm a vegetarian. I've been, and kind people. I've been round to people's houses. Not too many. Not anymore anyway. Certainly not at night time, unfortunately. Never mind. Oh, sorry, that's a different subject altogether. Yes, I've been round to people's houses who have kindly done me a dinner. There you go. I've done you a nice dinner, Chris, and they're sitting there eating their steak and all that. And then they put the gravy on. And they give you the dinner and you're sitting there eating it. And is your dinner all right? Yeah, it's lovely. It's really nice. Really, really nice. And I say nothing. And they've given you beef oxo gravy because people just, it's just one of those things, you know. But if I went to a shop and got the wrong sausage roll, I'd take it back and say, you give me the wrong one. And I would accept another sausage roll and that's it. End of story. No, these people have got a right to the papers and attention. If you want your own attention, get your own YouTube channel, dear, like I have. That'll get you a little bit of attention. No need to write to the papers complaining left, right and centre, is there? The student who posted about her experience on Twitter also fears the same blunder could accept someone who does not eat meat for religious reasons. Oh, and on and on and on. Get real, will ya? And there's various pictures. She looks as you would expect her to look. Do you know what I mean? The hair, the makeup and all that's just for the paper. Get a life, dear. For Christ's sake, oh dear, it does get on my nerves. It really does. What's the time? I've got to go. My mate will be round shortly. Where are we? Roy wants an apology in the paper from me. I don't think so, mate. I don't apologise to you or anyone else, dear. I don't go out to offend people. This is the thing. You are offended because you want to be offended, probably. No apology, dear. And which paper would you like your apology in? Something you read, like The Star, perhaps? What a crap paper that is. Have you ever read The Star, Roy? No news in that at all, is there, really? £10,000 of PayPal. I don't think so. All right. Martin from Retro Store is doing a giveaway today, is he? Is he giving away my fridge magnet? He'll have to go around and collect it. I've left it in the caravan. He didn't manage to get that from me this week. It's in the caravan for him. I went to Greg's, gave me a veggie sausage roll by mistake. I went mad, kicked over the steak bakes. Hi Chris, have you been a naughty boy going around other people's houses? Is that why you're not allowed around anymore? The car is a stomach. Thank you, Carol MC and Dave. It's all about having a laugh, this show. You know it, and you all of you here are happy to have a laugh. So we've done 22 raffle tickets this morning. Okay, I think probably the raffle tickets, when I think about it, we're probably doing about 50 per show now, which is all well and good. Don't forget the raffle is on Monday morning, sometime between 8:30 and 10 o'clock will be the raffle on Monday morning on this channel. All right, okay, gang. Let's do today's birthdays. I'll do yesterday's birthdays as well because we weren't here yesterday. Here we go. Brian Rushworth. Good morning, Brian. Happy birthday on this Saturday, the 28th of September 2019 to Mr. Brian Rushworth. Mandy Waits. Hello, Mandy. She used to come and sing at the karaoke when I did South London. That's a few years ago now, that is, isn't it? About 2 years ago now. Happy birthday to Mandy. Hello to Mark Layden. Good morning, Mark. Long time no see. He's a really nice bloke, he is. Mark Layden, 30 years old today. He used to come along to the Blueshes karaoke in London Bridge, which I still miss, I have to say. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to Mr. Alex Brunt. Good morning, Alex. Danny King. Good morning, Danny. Ross Kemahan. Good morning, Ross. John Hurley, Bella Berserk. That's a good name, Bella Berserk. Happy birthday to you. John Aitkinson is today 52 years old. Colm Howard Lloyd today is 42 years old. That's Saturday's birthdays for you, boys and girls. And we have Friday's birthdays as well today. Sean Bolger. My God, has another year passed since I wished you happy birthday. Sean does talking things like work. He was on Talk Radio as well as LBC as well. He's a lovely bloke. Sean Bolger, good morning to you and happy birthday for Friday. Sorry it's a day later, but I'm not here on Fridays. Simon Hampton, good morning, young Simon. 48 years old today. Only another 2 years, Simon, till you get to the magic 50. It's a good point, by the way, 50. It's a good point. It really is 50. Don't worry about it. Hello to Vitalia Vasilokva, I think it is, 34 years old yesterday. Max Lloyd Farah, 33 yesterday. Mark Pavlika. Mark Pavlika, one of my favourite people who used to come to the Black Cat. We did have a laugh there 20 years ago now. Happy birthday to you, Mark. And Simon Potter was yesterday 36 years old. Happy birthday, boys and girls. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday to you. All right. There you go, gang. All right, final messages there. Thank you for your kind messages saying thank you for the show there. That's very kind of you to say such thing. Does he do belated birthdays? Yes, belated birthdays, but not belated raffle tickets, especially those that ask for raffle tickets on days when there hasn't even been a show. Sean says I remind him of Steve Allen on LBC. Steve Allen I'm a big fan of Steve Allen, actually. He tells it how it is. He tells it how it is, and that's what we like on the radio. He's kind of centre right, the same as me, so we do like Steve Allen very much. I can't bear that James O'Brien. Do you ever see pictures of James O'Brien on his Twitter? Such a miserable looking bastard. I'm going to do your tickets now while I'm sitting here. I better put the chips. Oh, I haven't got any chips. Oh, I meant to get some potatoes. Are you driving round or are you coming at 1? No, I thought he was coming here. Oh, I'll go and sort that out. So many things to do, boys and girls. Thank you very much. There we are. Yep, that's it for the show today. Thanks, gang. Hopefully be with you tomorrow morning. A little bit earlier tomorrow, should be. Around about 9 o'clock tomorrow morning. I'm hoping to be with you there. Thank you very much for watching and listening. Enjoy the rest of your Saturday. Cheerio now.